Welcome, brown and black belts. We are going to run through kata today, and the kata to start off with is Basai Dai, a very integral and very solid kata in the Shotokan system. What it does, key points with Basai Dai, is it illustrates our rotation, hip rotation power. That's one of the key elements of Shotokan karate. So the key element here, we're going to go through it very slowly. Please join in with us when you can, and if you can join live, treat it like a live class. I realize sometimes your schedule may not work always, but at the same time, these are going to be recorded and you can refer back to them later on. Anyways, let's get started. Okay, out. Basai Dai. And first position, right fist, inside left hand. Just going to back up just a little bit here. All right. So the first move, we're going to go very slow on this one, first time around. The idea is moving into a front stance with the right foot. As you do that, you're going to draw the hand slightly to your left side. So if you're doing it from side view, this kind of feel, draw, and then step. It's like a full step here. And then tuck your left leg behind you and across the dash. This is an augmented block, very similar to Muroto Uki, but this is more of an advanced type of augmented block. Same principle behind it. So we're going to start with that first move. Ready? Each. Now, I'm going to do it in exact sort of, I'm facing the right way. And then I'm going to reverse some of these moves so you can see my hands. So the next move, pushing off with your right foot, turning to your left, looking over your shoulder. This is an inside forearm block, front stance. Then coming underneath with the right arm, opposite inside block with the right hand. The key here is maybe shorten your stance, maybe about a half a foot, allows your hips to rotate. So notice how my hips turn Gyakyo Hamni. Now from here, moving your back foot, rotating to the front. Soto with the opposite hand. So make sure you're crossing across your body, not just here, but across your body. Bringing the right hand underneath your elbow, opening the hips. Now your hips are in Hamni position. From here, you're going to draw your front leg back. Draw your front leg back. Now, purposely actually focusing to the side here. So I'm extending my left arm out. My knees are compressed. I'm going to create some compression in my left leg especially. So I'm going to drive through the front stance, outside block. Again, across the body. And then Gyakyo, inside block. This will feel familiar because it's like a hand-knee kata. From here, now, I'm going to straighten out my back foot. It's going to line up with my front foot. I can keep it at position. Tucking my hands on my right hip. As I straighten out my legs, extend my left hand, tate shoto. Tate means vertical, shoto hand. So what you don't want to do is you don't want to lock your legs. You want to have a little bit of flexion in your knees. And the reason why, because you need now to chokusuki punching. From here, it's a quick snap vibration punch. One. And then from here, drawing the hand back to your opposite shoulder, you're going to use your hips to turn and rotate to the front. So my feet have rotated, they're not shifting, just rotating feet. Then from here, going to the front again, chokusuki, vibration punching, and pull and rotate your feet, inside block. Now we're going to advance. Before we start doing that, I want you to think about an attack coming in. So you want to take your right hand and bring it across your face, setting up the knife hand block as I draw my weight on my left leg, moving through, knife hand block. Moving through again, knife hand block. And there's one more forward, knife hand. Then you're going to reverse that last step and bring it back from here. Now, I'm coming from back stance, knife hand block. Now what I want to do is I want to do a trap. This is a trapping motion. So we're going to move our front leg out from here. Actually, sorry, that was the old way of doing it. So as we move our weight forward, I'm going to let my back leg slip out. So now I'm kind of in a modified front stance feel here. Notice how my hands do not touch. In the kata, they don't, but the thumbs are open. The reason for that is it's trapping motion on an arm. Okay? So I'm actually trapping an arm here. So from here, I'm going to bring my knee nice and high in between my arms and my chest. Bring it nice and high. Notice how I kind of turn my hip already. The reason why is I'm going to do a low side thrust kick, really meant for about knee level. Okay? It's not a high kick. From here, thrust that kick down low, and I pull my hands like I'm pulling on their arm. This is a ki point. You're going to retract that leg, regain your balance, set your hands, pivot to the back, knife hand block. So the kick is your ki point. Then moving through, don't worry, I'll go through these moves facing the other way. I'm just going to go through the kata slowly. Draw back, draw your front leg back. Hands come up, fists are together, break apart. Then quick little shift, moving the right leg, about a half step, hammer fists. Then pushing that leg through again, chokusuke, solar plex punch. From here, you're going to quickly turn here. You're going to sweep with this hand like an attack coming in, driving in, knife hand strike. Okay? From here, this is in front stance. From here, going to draw back our front leg slowly to a standing manji kamai. From here, draw your knee up nice and high. As I do that, I'm going to start setting my block here. So notice I've already covered my body. And I'm going to drop down, hammer fist or gate and brai, really, to that side. In a keep that position. Looking to the left, set the hands. Open hand, this is called heisho. Keep your elbow slightly bent. Don't stand it right out. Well, heisho block or strike. Ikite, well, the reason, partially the reason for the open hand, could be a closed hand, is to create a target for my foot. Mikazuki Gary, present kick. So we're going to try and make contact with the bottom of my foot, my right foot, into my left hand, just briefly. For the conta's sake, just want to skim that hand with your foot. Don't need to go full force, it's going to hurt your hand. So you want to just skim your foot because you really want to get your foot down quickly. So the idea from here, left hand go down, feel it. And empty strike finish, right from here, kibadachi. From here, you're going to block down, so I'll show you from frontal view. Is 1. Tucking the left hand inside your elbow. 2, 3. These could be strikes, these could be blocks. From here, quickly shifting my front foot, my right foot, and then I'm going to set my hands on my left hip. So now what I'm in is furadachi, rooted stance, but it's very temporary here. And then from here, I'm going to push through with my back leg. My back leg's going to straighten out. And punching Yamasuki. Let me show you from side view. So from here, set, Yamasuki. So there is a bit of a lean here, but not to the point where you're off balance. So you do want your front leg strong and supporting you in this transition. The arms do curl. They're not straight. They're not wide. They're not like this. They are fairly tight in. So really I'm punching. This could be a block. This could be a punch. This could be a blocking motion here. Or an Urasuki feel. Then from there, so I'm in that first Yamasuki. Now I'm going to draw my hands back. Feet come together. And what I want you to do with your feet, you want to slowly turn your feet, maybe one big toe to the right. So you kind of realign your feet just slightly, just slightly. Then from here, big knee. More of a guard idea. Drive knee, Yamasuki. There's that body position again. We'll show you from the front next time around. From here, draw it back. Then I turn my feet slightly to the left, one big toe side. Okay? Knee comes up, Yamasuki. Now, using the stance, don't straighten this leg. I want you to keep that knee bent. So when I'm transitioning, I'm going to bring my back foot up. I'm going to swing this right arm nice and high. Reposition my left leg. This is called a forearm sweep. Top of your forearm comes under, keeping your back straight, and then a quick shift of your rotation of your hip. Back fist. And the back fist is low, it's not high. Because the idea of this is sweeping the leg, and as they're falling, back fist. Then to readjust, bring left hand high, quick shift, sweep again. Double action with the hip, back fist. Now, moving to the corner. So back foot's going to come up. Here's like the sugiyashi stepping that we learned. From here, nice hand block, just shoot and level. Now, idea of this is to grab and sweep. But for the purpose of the kata, keep it formalized. Maintain your back stance. Don't lose the back stance and pivot. Keeping that arm formation, but what my head does, it goes to the front. So from here, shifting in, sugiyashi, slow motion, and here. And then back to the original position. And go. Now, so we're going to work on some of the moves you couldn't see. You know, the direction, my orientation here. So let's have doing the ki point here. So I'm doing the trap motion here. Ki point. And knife hand. Hands come low. Try and follow along the best you can. Break apart. Half step of the front leg, right leg, and push through solar plex. Then quick turn. And pull back. Standing manji, come on. And bring that knee up nice and high. And drop it down. Here's another opposite viewpoint. Heisho. Aim your foot, skim it down from here. Double strike. Block. 2, 3. Now you'll see it from frontal view, punch. Leaning into it, keep the hands in line vertically. Pull. Knee up. 2. Knee up. 3. Notice how I pull this right over top. Not to the side, right over top, right by my head. Okay? So that gives you a different perspective of that. Let's try to do this reverse. That's always challenging when you get into the senior katas, but we'll try it. Okay? So this way I'm going to mirror image you. So hopefully help you follow, try and follow along as best you can. Okay? All right. Up. Asada. In reverse. So now we make a left fist inside the right hand. I have to. Follow along, you do it the normal way. I'm just going to reverse it this time. Pull. 1. And from here, 2, 3, and 4, and 5. So you should be able to follow exactly on what I'm doing here. 6, 7, pull, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2. Oh, see, already I'm just trying to focus on here. 1, and 2, 3, 4, catch, and side kick, ki, and turn, and pull up, break apart. 1, and 2, 3, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6. Turn. 1, and 2, and 3, and reverse, and 4. Here. And 5. And out. All right. So hopefully that helps you So I'm trying to do the mirror of what you guys do. So one of the factors about Basai Dai is there's a lot of technique in here. And we could spend many, many hours just on applications. The purpose of this virtual class is really to get those moves down. So let's work a little bit of rhythm and time. So I'm going to do it the normal way. All right. So the key thing is, if you're going to go through these classes, I want you to really push yourself. Really, really give it your best. You should be winded. You should feel sweaty like I am right now. You should be really pushing yourself. Join in like a regular class and practice this. These are recorded, so you can practice them at your leisure afterwards. But please, spend the time. It's just worth your while. And katas are all about practice, practice, practice. It's not a one-time thing. Okay. All right, so I'm going to do a little bit quicker, take little pauses, and try and follow along best you can. Up, masarai, and yo. So quickly move into the first position. Quick, sharp movements. Very tight in the blocks. Keep it tight. A bit about timing. Combinations. Keep the momentum going. Always about the eye focus. Awesome. So, yes, I'm winded too, and you should be. If you're doing this kata properly, with proper kine, spirit, it should tax you. No matter what kind of shape you think you're in, but you should recuperate very quickly. So, we'll touch on a few points. We have a little bit of time left. This idea, sweeping action, application-wise, could be attack coming in, basically a punch coming in, or kick. And the idea is to swing like a big bat and push them off. Could also be, the reason for the hand movement is to grab. Block them, grab the arm, and twist them down. Throw them on the ground. Another idea. So obviously, when you're doing a blocking motions, so block, this could be a trapping motion. Then grabbing the arm, breaking it, going the other way. Then taking that arm, striking the face. Okay? So a lot of different things. They're not just blocks. They're also trapping, breaking motions as well. Okay? When you're doing this movement here, you can see the arm movement be like sweeping a kick and then striking in, or could be grabbing your leg, then quickly grabbing upper shoulder, sweeping motion, and throw. Lots of different applications for that. So sweeping, throw or strike, then trap, then take them over and punch. Then, so this is not necessarily a block. So these actions here, it's not a block. This is a striking or breaking an arm, grabbing an arm, breaking on the elbow. Hit again, then striking to the face. Lots of different applications from here. Moving in, so the knife hand's pretty straightforward. Now, I know you're always thinking, well, don't we always go knife hand going backwards? Not necessarily. These could be trapping motions. One, this could be a grab, strike, trap, Could be something else coming over top, sweeping them over on the third one. So those knife hands can be traps, strikes, and blocks. All different combinations. Obviously, this one's fairly straightforward. It's grabbing an arm. So actually, they're throwing their punch. This is the block here, and then trap. Grab the arms. So that's the idea. We'll cover that another day. See you on Saturday. Us. Thank you.